G'day all, and welcome back to Murder Valley. So, one of my last videos, or last few, I bought some Truspeed BPII controllers, and one of the things I want to do is put some XLR plugs on them, which is what the Australian Hoe Racing League use. So this is an XLR plug here, and this is an XLR plug socket, and these clip in and clip out. How good's that? So male for plug, female for socket. So here's one I've already done, and they come up, I reckon that looks pretty tidy, the black plug on the black sheathed wire. So here's the easy way of how to do it. So here's a brand new controller, and here's how they come with the ends pre-taped. So first job, because that cable's a little bit big to get through this hole, what I do is I just slightly enlarge. Right, so there's 3 parts to this. So I get a 6.5mm drill and just run it in and out like a, you can see the amount of stuff landing on here. This is actually quite effective. And then I get a 7mm drill, and that seems to be, it's not as easy as the 6.5. But that allows me to get enough room in that cable to be able to slip that cover on. So leave the tape on at this stage, it makes it easier to get through. It's still a bit tight. Okay, so that's through, and then the next part you want to put through is this, because that needs to be on that side of the plug. And then take the tape off. And as you'll see, the wires on the Truspeed controllers come pre-trimmed, ready for solder. So I've got this bit of board here, and I've copied the numbers from the front of the pins, which is pin number 1 there, and pin number 2 and pin number 3. So when I turn that, this is a 12mm hole. That just makes it really easy to hold on to. And I've got a bit of baker's flux here and some rosin core solder. Flux just makes life easier. And I've got a pre-warmed up 40-watt soldering iron. So there's that done. I can't impress enough how getting things too hot when you're soldering is a bad thing. So now line that orientation back up again, and then as per the wiring diagram here at the back, the green wire is pin number 1. So now all I need to do, because both sides are pre-tinned, is just warm that up, and then the solder sticks to the solder. Hold it there until it cools down, and then you've got a solid join. I know everyone has different levels of ability, and some of you may have soldered before and some of you may have not. But I'm just going through the basics because I don't know where you're at, who's watching this. I'll square that up a bit better. That's a bit of an untidy solder job, but that's alright. It's solid. Okay. Oh, fix that up. Right. So there's the 3 of those done. Where's I left my electrical tape on the track. Oh, that wasn't a good join, was it? Let go before it cooled down. The hotter you get it, the longer you got to hold it. I can actually still feel quite a bit of heat coming off that. Right, so I like to then put a little bit of tape around it. It's got this plastic insulator here, so it's not really needed for insulation. But I just like to put a bit of tape around it anyway. So then slide this down. Now, the keyway lines up with the keyway. There's a slot inside the outer. Is that the right one? No. There we go. So that goes in. And then just slide the outside out. And then screw it on. Or the outside down. And there is a nice tidy plug install that didn't take very long. So I've only got another 4 to go, and then I've got to make some extensions. So just for those watching, if they don't quite know what the wiring diagram is, I mean, it's the same thing. Obviously the backs of these are numbered, but how that actually works out on the track, just in case you haven't seen one of my other videos. So this is the standard the Australian Hay Racing League use, and we're trying to encourage as many from Australia to take this on and share it. So from the negative of the power supply goes to the right hand rail in direction of travel. The relay there, just ignore that unless you've got a timing system. This also goes to pin number 1 on your socket, and pin number 1 is your brake wire, which in a standard wiring configuration, which is red, white, black, would be a red wire, but the true speeds are different, so that's the green. The positive terminal goes to pin number 2. So pin number 2 in standard wiring is a white wire, and in the true speed it's a brown wire. And then of course pin number 3 just comes straight from the controller and goes to the left hand side rail in the direction of travel, and that would normally be a black wire in standard wiring, and that is blue wire in true speed wiring. So yeah, so anyone who's trying to copy, so this is for single lane positive polarity dynamic braking. So that's for 3-wire controllers. Highly recommend the use of XLR plugs. Very, very good. Very, very good plug used in the audio industry. Yeah, and they don't fall out because, as shown at the beginning, they lock in and they only let go. So I reckon they're absolutely brilliant, and they're very, very, very neat, tidy looking socket when fitted to your track. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to get to installing some more plugs on controllers, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.